Hi guys, I'm back to share my December daily for last year, 2012, because I just now finished it. So I know it's crazy that it took me almost a year, but it's been sitting just probably 3/4 of the way done for quite some time. So it could have easily been done before, but I just kind of lost my mojo with it and I wasn't really in the mood for Christmassy stuff until now, so I decided to finish it. I will be doing another one for this year, but I'm going to do kind of a different style. But I just wanted to kind of go through really quickly my pages. So the only thing, I really like how this came out, but the only thing I didn't like was some of my photos weren't the best quality. I got a little bit lazy during that photo taking time and started using my phone, and they weren't the greatest photos all the time. So yeah, but my intention was to use my Nikon, my D90 for the entire album, but that didn't happen. So hopefully this year I can stick to it and use my nice camera and get really nice pictures all throughout the album. So anyways, this album is one of the Snap albums from Simple Stories, and I think it was green, but I didn't like the green, so I got some of that canvas paper, I think it's Amy Tan, and recovered this area that was green. And yeah, then this is a die cut from Silhouette, some wood veneer snowflakes and trees, and then these are the Heidi Swapp, what are they, like, I forget what they call them, but they're the, where you put color on them and then it leaves the little dots on there. This is a little flare that I had from a Studio Calico kit, and then this paper is from Basic Grey Aspen Frost, and this one's from Basic Grey Jovial. And yeah, so we open up the album, and the first thing is our Christmas card from last year. I did kind of a chalkboard thing. It says, "'Tis the season to be jolly," from The Coolest People You Know. And then it just says, "Merry Christmas" from the news. So yeah, sorry for the glare, guys. So that's that, just our Christmas card. Then here, I took some pictures of my decorations, so that's our Christmas tree. Just a few of my decorations. This is from Ormolu, and another wood veneer thing. The papers are from all different places. I couldn't even tell you half of them, so I'm not going to go through all that. But this is another Ormolu tag. It says "Christmas time is here," and I used a transparency in this pocket for that. And then here's just another one of my favorite pictures. I look terrible. What in the world is going on? Okay. All you see is like blackness. I don't know if it's just me on the camera right now, but anyway, so that's one of our other family pictures. And then up here, I had to back the other circle so that you didn't see the back side of it. So this just says "Peace on Earth." And then this says "Let the countdown begin." And here's my son opening up the first drawer of our little Advent tree that I got from Michael's. And it's, again, it's kind of a dark photo, but I still love it. So this is just a picture of my husband reading The Night Before Christmas, and this was our #1 Advent thing, was to unwrap and read a new book. This says "Story Time." That's an Ormolu stamp, a little elf stamp here, and then I just put "The Night Before Christmas has quickly become a favorite." There's some washi and some paper strips here and there. Then #2 was to watch the movie Elf, one of my favorite Christmas movies ever, and I just stamped some stars all around, a little elf down here. This is a stamp from Paper Tray Ink. It says, "The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear," which is an elf quote. So yeah. Then here was to make hot chocolate, so I got a picture of each of my boys drinking their cocoa in their little Santa cups. Some washi tape, an Allie Edwards, a couple of stamps here, and some wood veneer snowflakes and stars. I stamped this little warm and cozy right there. So nothing too fancy. Then here, the next thing was to donate some old toys to others. So I didn't have a photo of that, but right here it just shows, it says not shown or behind the scenes. Those are 2 stamps from Ormolu. And then I just wrote about how every year before Christmas we go through all the boys' toys and get rid of a bunch. We donate them to a thrift store like Goodwill or whatever we have around here. So we do that every year. That's kind of a tradition. So, and then the next thing was to buy a toy for Toys for Tots. So that's the little Toys for Tots box, and just some little arrows there. The next thing is build a gingerbread house. So there's our little gingerbread house there. It came out really cute. I really liked it. So this is an Allie Edwards stamp. This is a stamp also. I think it's from the Kelly Perky stamp set, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so there's that. Some wood veneer trees. Marion Bright thing is from Ormolu as well. Then the next thing was to watch Polar Express, another Christmas favorite movie that we have. And then down here, this tradition is a silhouette cut. Over here was when the boys went and seen Santa. So that was our thing, was to go see Santa. This arrow thing is a die cut from the silhouette. It was a free cut file that was from Kinsey Wilson. So if you Google Kinsey Wilson silhouette cut files or something, I think you'll find it. She's got a blog post that has that little thing. There's a circle here in the middle. I think I have one here already cut out that I'll show you. So this is what the cut looks like. You could obviously do it any size you wanted, but I did it a little. And then I put this Ormolu tag over the middle there, and it says ho 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 and some stars and different things. And then the next one was to make paper snowflakes. So I die cut some snowflakes with my, I think it's, I don't know if it's paper ink. It might be My Favorite Things. Snowflake die, and then a picture of my boys with their snowflakes. And again, I'm just layering papers here and not doing anything special. I didn't even cover the entire page most of the time. So, and then this Celebrate the Season is an Allie Edwards stamp. Then right here, this is probably one of my favorite photos of the year. It's a giant nutcracker. When we lived in Utah at this time last year, we were in Utah, and they had these giant nutcrackers all down the main road for a couple blocks, or 1 block, I don't know. And I absolutely loved them, so I had to get a picture of them. And so yeah, that's them. And then this is an Ormolu tag. Excuse me. And then we made Jesus a birthday cake a little bit early. This is a terrible picture again. This is one from my phone. But I got the gist of it. So we made a birthday cake for Jesus a little bit early. We celebrated his birthday a little early, but that's okay. The next thing was to make reindeer candy canes. I don't even know if you can see them. Probably not. I don't know why my camera is being weird. But yeah, we made little reindeer candy canes with googly eyes and pipe cleaners and little pom-poms. This is just a little stamp from Hero Arts that I colored up and put on there. And then the next one was to make a gift for someone special. So they chose to make a gift for Grandma, and that was some little ornaments for her to hang in. I didn't get a picture of those, but I got a picture of each of my boys with their grandma. So yeah, and then here is a transparency that I stamped the little nativity stamps. It's for the other page, but I figured I'd leave it clear. So that is, technically it's for this page. But this was to read the Christmas story. So I got out their little kitty Bible and read them the real Christmas story so that they know that Christmas is not about Santa. It's about Jesus. So that's what we did that day. And then here they wrote a letter to Santa. So I used these stamps. I don't have them anymore, but they are from Amuse Studio, and I think it's called Broadway They were really expensive. I paid like $30 for them, but then a few other companies came out with ones that were smaller that work out a lot better for me for Project Life. So I ended up buying the Mama Elephant ones that are like this but smaller. But I had these at the time and I used them. So it just says Dear Santa, and I have this little felt tree that my sister-in-law gave me. It's a Hero Arts thing. And just a little picture of my son writing his, or what I had them do was draw a picture of what they wanted, because my kids can't write yet. This is a Simon Says Stamp little gnome Santa and just some washi tape here and there, nothing too crazy. And then here I wrote down the 2 things that my boys drew that they wanted that year. So then here is another really crappy picture. I don't even know if you can see it at all. You could probably just see the lights, but these were little ornaments that they made. I got them to put their hand in some white paint and then hold the ornament, the little plastic clear ornaments, so that I got their little handprint on there, and then each of their fingers I made into little snowmen. So yeah, you can kind of see them right there, but again, it was a photo that was really crappy. So this year, that is my goal, is to get great pictures. But yeah, so we made ornaments. Then the next day was to build a snowman, and the snow, we had a ton of it, but it was just so soft and not moist at all. It was just really light, so it wouldn't stick together. So I took a picture of this. This is our snowman who is laying down, because that was the only way we were gonna get him done. So it's kind of silly, but it's a fun memory. So, and then here's just a picture of my boys playing in the snow. And washi tape, you know, stamps, the usual. Then here, they made these little handprint elves on paper. So again, with the paint, I did their handprint, and then I let them make little hats and did googly eyes and all that kind of stuff for their face, and little things of string for their hair. So they made little elf pictures. And then the next one was to drive around and see Christmas lights. So this was a really pretty tree that they had downtown. And I don't know if you can see this, but they had, this whole street is lined with trees all the time. And then they had these little snowflakes that go all the way down. And I just loved driving down that street at night because it was just so beautiful. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's really pretty, really fun. And then this one was probably my favorite. There's a person in the town that we used to live in that makes these custom light things for the holidays. So he made this one. It's the Grinch, and he's even got toys like falling out of his bag off of his sleigh, and then his little dog with the antlers and everything. It's just awesome. So the Grinch is my all-time favorite Christmas movie, so I had to get a picture of that. It was just awesome. So yeah, that was our next thing. Then my boys were in a Christmas play at our church, so they were stars. So there's my little stars, and then I have a QR code for the video. I taped the whole play, so I have that on there. Then this is another silhouette cut that I had. And then over here is, they went for their grandma, my mother-in-law, her work put on a fun little party for the kids, where they got to go into the theater and watch Arthur Christmas. It's really hard to see, but they're picking out their popcorn and their drinks right there. So they had a little date with grandma at the movies watching Arthur Christmas, and my hubby and I went Christmas shopping while they did that, so that was fun. This is a little tag that just says sweet little moments. Let's see here. Then the next thing was to make Christmas cookies, so we did that. I just took a picture of the dough after we had cut it, and I didn't get a picture of them when they were done. And then the next one was to camp around the Christmas tree. So again, a really crappy photo, but there's my boys on the floor with all their blankets and pillows, and they got to sleep next to the Christmas tree that night. So that was the 22nd. So then here's another little felt Christmas tree. Washi tape and papers and all that fun stuff. Then the next thing was to, this was going to happen on Christmas Eve, and usually it does. And it may, I don't remember. I think we did it one day early this year because something was going on Christmas Eve and I don't remember what it was. But we let them unwrap one gift from under the tree, and it's always Christmas PJs. So there's a little picture of them in front of the tree with their little PJs, and then I just stamped here Christmas PJs. And yeah, so that's kind of a little tradition of ours. And then on Christmas Eve, we did this little tracking Santa thing. They had this little thing on the news website, or the weather.com, I don't know. It said NORAD is tracking Santa, and I just did these little things, where's Santa, all that kind of stuff. So just a minute. Okay, and then back here, I only got 2 photo Christmas cards last year, but I wanted to include them in here. So I got this one from my brother and his family, and then a friend of ours and their family. So there's that. And then the very last page has a video. I didn't get photos from Christmas Day. I just did a video of, I did a video of my boys opening all of their presents, and then I kind of added in a couple of photos from our family where we went and visited with the rest of the family and opened more presents. So I just put pictures on there. So I just have the little QR code for that, and a little wood veneer heart and some washi, and yeah. So that is my December daily for last year. Like I said, I was pretty happy with the way it came out. I just didn't really like the photos all the time because a lot of them are really dark. So that is my goal for this year, is to get awesome photos for everything that I'm going to put in my album. And to make it a lot easier on myself, I plan to just take pictures of Christmassy things like my decorations, the tree, you know, opening presents, visiting Santa, Christmas cookies, cocoa, you know, all that fun stuff, and putting it in the album instead of, because this was kind of a pain too. Every day I had to coincide, like, okay, especially, I guess if I had done it sooner, it might not have been quite as much of a pain, but to go back now and do it, I had to get the photos that went with each day and everything like that. So it was kind of a pain to organize it all. And this time I don't really want to organize it at all. So yeah, in my next video, probably my next video, my next haul video anyways, I did buy very few things for my December daily, because I don't plan on doing a ton of stuff. I don't know. So I'll show you the album that I bought for this year, a stamp set, and the paper pack that I'm planning on using. Like I said, this one was kind of a mumble of a lot of different papers that I just found that coordinated. So this time I wanted it to be all really nice and, you know, matchy, I guess you would say. I didn't buy any embellishments for the collection. I don't know that I will use a lot of embellishments. Well, I guess we'll see. But I feel like I have some that I could use. So yeah, I'll show you that in my next video. And yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.